Yeah, right now we're looking at a image of the Google Maps of Mount Binser, and you'll see two lines there, a black line and a red line. Well, the black line is the route to take, and I took a lot of time the night before and sussed out that ridge and worked out how the best route up there. And then when we went the red way, didn't we? And we were bush bashing, and it was a shocker. Yeah, so we came down the correct way anyway. So we got to the top, and here is the video of the day's excursion, and it was a real adventure. 9.5 hours all up if you count the lunch break, and it was a slog, and it was a real good time. And we made it. So anyway, here is the video. Okay, we are now looking at Mount Binser, and you'll see the three peaks of Binser. Well, I'm here with Colin, and we're going to climb Mount Binser, but we're not doing it the standard way. Usually the people go up to the Binser Saddle, which you can see, then bush bash through and go up the ridge to the top of the first peak to make their way over to the third peak, which is 1,860 metres. Well, we are going to go to the Polder River and get onto the ridge and climb straight up to the top peak. It's going to be a bit of an adventure, and the weather supposed to be 14 degrees today, but I think it's going to be hotter than that. And it was supposed to be 14 kilometre winds, but it could be a bit stronger than that too. So anyway, so that's what we're going to do. So we'll get another shot of it around the back. I've marked out the ridge on a Photoshop picture, and so we got the climb marked out. So we're just going to pick the right ridge from the other side, and I think that should be fairly basic. So we'll see you on the journey. Cheers. Well, that ridge right in front of us, that's the one. I'm pretty sure we're heading up. So we'll get onto it and get up there. Then looks like we'll drop down a bit of a saddle and push up, and then that's the peak right up the top, but it's not going to be as straightforward as that. There's obviously going to be a drop down, then it's quite a steep ridge going up to the top. It'll all unfold as we get up there, but it's a bit of a nor'wester blowing, so it's probably going to be a bit windy up there, but that's it. We'll get up for it. We've had a day off yesterday eating Christmas food and that, so we're good to get rid of that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's quite a cold wind blowing, so it's going to be parkers on. Yeah, Colin picked me up at 5 o'clock this morning, and it just said it's just 7:10 now, so we're getting away at a good time, so that's all right. Oh, the sun's, there's it's behind me somewhere. Yeah, okay, right. Yeah, that's the ridge. That's the one, I'm sure of it. Yeah, that's it. Up there, going to be a stick around those trees there. That's the one, I'm sure, yeah.
This one here?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we're just going to scramble up past that. Okay. Yeah, what we did, we came up the first fence line. So, yeah, we came up the first fence line, and then you've got to cross this creek to get onto the ridge, and we're looking for a good place to cross. This is the best place, so just keep coming right up to the end of the fence line, then drop down and see Colin getting through there. You've got to it was real bad down below, but it's all right here. Then we'll get on to the ridge over this hill, then we should get onto that ridge okay. So if you do it, come up the first fence line, okay?
There's your fork. Are you going to go to the right there when you get to that point?
We want to get up to that, see that clay there? That's the ridge.
Yeah.
Once we get on that clay, we go up that ridge there.
This is the point, this is the top of the hill here.
No, it's further up than that.
Oh, okay.
That's not the peak.
Oh, okay.
I just want to say, if you come up the fence line and drop into that creek, turn right and go down the creek about 30 metres, and then turn left. There's a good track going, you get pushed out in there. Now we're looking at, we've got another creek to cross, so it could have been better to actually go up the polder a bit further, but we're here now, so we're going to drop down. There'll be another creek bed, then we'll get up onto that ridge, so that's where we're heading. Yeah. Okay, see you on the journey. Okay, now we're just on the second creek bed. This is not the way to go. It's best to go up the polder further and come up a better ridge than this, because we've got a bush bash down and get down to the creek bed, the second creek, and get up on there. So yeah, we didn't know, but we're telling you. So when we come down, we'll come down the ridge to the main thoroughfare up the polder, and then we'll know where to go in. So if you do it, you'll go in a better place than this, because it's bloody steep down there, but we got point of no return, you know. Yeah, okay. Yeah, got to the bottom of that. You don't want to do it. Bush bashing, sliding on your ass, steep as, and yeah, getting up the other side's not going to be so bad. Colin's blazing a trail, but it can all be avoided. Yeah, okay. Well, that was an unnecessary climb. So if you have the misfortune of coming up the way we came up and you drop into the second creek bed, when you drop down, turn right again and go down, and there is I think it's a pig trail out of it. But as I said before, once we come down, we'll come down the correct ridge, because it'll be easier to see, and then we'll have a point of entry and exit the correct way, so you'll miss both of these riverbeds. But this is the way we did it, so we're locked in there. So right, not on the ridge. We've got once we get up the top of this one, we'll probably be able to see the ridge, so that's the way it goes. And I forgot to turn Strava on for 10 minutes less of Strava, but that's okay. Rightio. Well, this is the stuff we got to push and bash through. I think Colin might be onto a better track over there. It's all pig routes, but pigs are lower than us. Oh yeah. Tell you what, if you're a pig hunter, there's rooting all over the place. Okay, we're on to a bit of a breakthrough.
Yeah, okay.
I've lost Colin, but I can hear him. He's up here somewhere. Oh, this is good. Well, I'm on a good track now, Colin. Don't know where you are, but you can hear my voice. Okay. Oh yeah.
I think we're through the other side, haven't we?
Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, come.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that was
That's good.
that was we call fixed bayonets. Bayonets on. Arm-to-arm combat in there, man. Woohoo! Now that's Chest Peak up there, and both Colin and myself have been up there, and that's the Puketerakis. I think they call it the Packadees, but the Puketerakis, and you can go along there, and that's a climb and a half. Just to get up the Chest Peak's a climb and a half.
And we just bush bashed through there, and I think it could have all been, most of it could have been avoidable. And I said back there it was fixed bayonets. Well, it became a wrestling match. Yeah, it was serious bush bashing, and then I heard Colin say, "We're out of it, John." So we came out of it. Now we're on the ridge, so it should be pretty good. And just another tip: if you're going to film with your phone on a selfie stick, it's no good in the bush. So you're better off with a little action cam. I mean, the phone's great when you haven't got any obstacles because you've got the double-sided camera and everything. But anyway, that's a little tip. But I had the action cam, I couldn't be bothered putting it on. Yeah, anyway, and here's the view up the polder. Peach Stream's up there and up there, so it's a great view. And here is Mount Peveril. We're going to hopefully climb that within the next couple of weeks and give that a go. Anyway, so we'll just have a drink here and then we'll regroup and then we'll head up. That was bloody good, Colin. That was a good, serious climb, mate. Serious climb. Now.
Hey, John, I think that might be Lake Letitia over there.
Oh, yeah? All right. Oh, yeah, that's Lake Letitia. That is on Mount White Station. Actually, we got a photo of that from the top of the Puketerakis looking down years ago. Yeah, interesting stuff. Okay.
I wonder if there's any trout in there.
Yeah. Oh, Pete, this is true. Pete said he used to get those Canada geese, chicks, and he'd clip their wings.
Oh, yeah.
So they're on the lake, so he's always got feed to cook. Yeah, yeah, interesting, eh?
That's good, yeah.
Right. Well, we're still pressing on, but made a fatal mistake. If you look up the top there and come down that ridge and see those trees, cut through those trees and come down that ridge line, you avoid most of the scrub and most of the bush and come down. Now that is that, believe it or not, that is the route that I marked on Google Earth, and we came up the wrong one. And we paid the price dearly. Yeah, so when we come down, we'll come down that one. So that's the way. So we really live and learn for that one. What are you looking at, Colin? What's the view now?
I'm just looking at the polder there. It'd be amazing when that's in flood, watching it go through the gorge.
Yeah, would be.
The water go through there.
Has to pump through there, right? Yeah. Now you might be able to see the vehicle way down there, and there's another view of Lake Letitia, and this is all Pete's country. Peter Bell used to be a packman up here in the 50s and 60s, and hopefully we're going to get permission to go on to Mount White, and we're going to make a video of Pete cooking up food in the camp oven and showing us the old hut and talking about what life was like back then. And we got some slides, and it should be very interesting. There'll be a lot of fun making it as well. So that's coming up, hopefully. If we come down early enough today, we'll go in and see if we can get permission to do that. So anyway, that could be the peak right up the top there, or it could be a false peak. So we need to go over here, then we'll see where we're going. I think there's a ridge behind this will get us up there. So onward and upward. Okay, Colin's leading the way. Yeah, all the bushwork's done now, and we see where we're going. Got to push up to the top of this, then along, then it looks like we're going to have a drop down, then up, possibly to the right, or just push straight up the guts. We'll probably go to the right and up that rock outcrop, and there I believe is the summit looking at us. So good stuff. So it's been an adventure, hey, put it that way. It's been a real adventure. A good adventure, a hard adventure, but now all that real scrubby stuff's gone, so that's really good. So looking forward to this bit. Yeehaw. Now, we're seeing pig sign all over the place. Pig rooting, and look at this. This is fresh. And back there in the clay there was pig urine and pig poo. So we've got our eyes scanned. Look at all this. It's all dug out. All dug out. All down here. Another patch over there. So we've got our eyes peeled, but we haven't seen anything yet. But I've got a good long distance vision, so we'll get up here and we'll have a seat and we'll have a look, eh? Yeah, so still got to bash up this to get to the top of this ridge, not the, yeah, okay. Where'd it go? Look, we just saw a falcon swooping. I'll just keep the camera going to see if it comes back. Just got a text from Della, just replied, just about to put the phone away, and a bloody falcon came flying out swooping. I think it's gone down into the valley, so. You see it? No. Bugger. We missed it. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah. Yeah, well, we just got to the top of that ridge. We can see where we need to go. Just look at this. Now we've got to drop down, up. We'll probably have to go to the right, then up there and there's the summit. But look at this view, amazing. We'll get a better one from the top. That's the Waimak down there, Cass Hill, Lake Sarah, Lake Pearson, the Waimak there. I don't know the name of that lake over there, Mary, I'm not sure. Looking out there, the Canterbury Plains, over there Chess Peak, Lake Letitia. Colin's having lunch and I'm going to sit down there and have a well-deserved rest and have something to eat. Bloody great, yeah. It's good to get up this far. Bloody amazing, yeah, good one. Well, it's lunchtime up here, having a breather. This is yesterday's fruit salad for Christmas Day in the blender, all blended up with a few berries chucked in. Oh man, that was nice. Yeah, that's bloody good. Yeah, we're out of the wind here. The views are absolutely sensational. Imagine what it's going to be like at the top, but we're sheltered from the wind, and where we're going, we're not going to be so sheltered from the wind. But it's good to have a breather because we've slogged it out up here, the wrong turns, through the bush bashing, real steep, scree, soft, boggy, slippery, bloody slope. But there's lots of pigs up here, lots of pig sign, but we haven't seen any pigs, but they are up here in force. And there's here, or could be goat poo all over the place as well, so there's definitely animals up here. So there's no doubt about that. Great view now of Mount White over there, but we'll get a better shot when we get up further. So we're just going to have lunch here, have a bit of a rest, then we're going to push on, and I'd say it was probably, what do you reckon, Colin, a couple of hours?
Hour and a half.
Yeah, about an hour and a half, and we'll be standing on the summit, so that'll be bloody great, yeah. Okay, we'll see you on the journey. Well, there's Colin heading down, so we've got quite a drop here before we go up, and then that's where we've got to go up, so we've got a lot of climbing to do. Yeah, perfect conditions. It looks like there's an animal track up there, so we'll latch onto that. The worst part about these downhills, you know, you got to go back up again. Just saw a little skylark up here. Little skylark. Way the heck up here, eh? Yeah, amazing. Yeah, we just pushed up a very steep bit, and we had a bit of a plateau now. Now, this is where we get up there. Now, Colin just said we might be able to just push straight up that shingle scree to the top. If it's too steep, we'll go to the right, up that ridge, and go up there. We'll just see how it goes. At first I said, yeah, we'll be able to do that, and coming up there, oh, maybe we won't. So we'll just see how we go. So that's the summit anyway. So that last bit wasn't on a slog, but at least we didn't have the bush to worry about. It was just sort of open slog. There's open slog and closed in slog. Well, that was open slog. Okay, so we'll see you on the journey. We're just going to carry on now. It's good when you see the end is in sight. Yeah, the summit is up there and we're going to knock this bastard off. Right. Well, we've made it up the first section of this climb. Now, here is this last push. Now we either go over there to the right and get on the ridge. I think we might go up and do a bit of a zigzag and then sidle over to get onto the ridge and knock a wee bit of it off. And if it's not too hard, we'll keep zigzagging up, but I don't know. That last bit was a bit of a bugger. We're on the top of Mt Binser. As Edmund Hillary said when he climbed Mount Cook, we knocked the bastard off. Yeah, and to tell you what, that was a climb, that was a slog. Colin came straight up the guts. I started doing that, then I sidled over and came up the ridge. It was a bit easier. Now we're going to show you the views from up here. They are just absolutely magnificent. I'll walk over to that point behind me and I'll show you. Now there's the middle peak there. Which one would be the small peak? That might be the first peak over there.
Oh yeah.
And that's the middle peak. So this way we came right up onto the top peak, 1860 metres. You'll better see on Spraggo exactly how high we climbed. So I'm walking over now. It's going to be the view to die for. You'll probably never see it again. Well, I hope, well, you know. You never know, you never know. Okay, we'll get our bearings up here. There's the Waimak, obviously. Mount White Bridge way down there. Klondike Corner, Turkey Flat, way up there. That's the middle peak of Binser, and it's possibly the low peak over there, not too sure. There's the polder down there, way down there. There's Mount Peveril. We might be doing that very shortly. We'll just come around here. I'll walk down to this next bluff. Yeah, the wind's blowing really strong up here. Hope the smart bike is doing its job. Okay, there's Lake Sierra, Lake Pearson, Lake Howarden. I'm not too sure, it's a Lake Mary. It's another lake over there. You're looking down the Waimak. Chest Peak over there. There's the road we came in on, of course. Borden Valley. There's Woolshed Hill. We're going to do that soon. Go up Woolshed Hill, get on the tops and walk along there. Sudden Valley, you haven't been up there yet. Want to get to the bivvy of Sudden Valley. So I can see so much from here. Almost tempted to go down there, but we're not going to. Yeah. Yeah, magnificent. Yeah, but yeah, I'll tell you what, you've got to earn the view. You've got to earn the view. That's for real. Yeah. But you could just about go right down that way and have a car waiting for you
Yeah.
and do it. That wouldn't be a bad circuit, but we haven't got a car waiting for us. So we'll just sit up here and have something to eat. Right, mate. We found this waratah driven in the ground with a cap on it. I don't know if there's a sensor in there, something to do with dock or a trig station. I do have no idea, but it's here, you know. Well, it's fantastic to be up here. It really, really is. So pleased. The body held up all right. Yeah, that last push, Colin came straight up the gut. And I was going up there, I was just so getting slogged out, so I went across to the ridge. I hope that boat doesn't blow over. It's hanging in there. I'll finish the rest of this Christmas fruit salad drink, and I've got a wrap made with Christmas lamb and ham. This will say lamb and haywood for coming up there. Yeah, so it's a beautiful wrap, leftovers from yesterday. So fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Buzzing, 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 you know how it goes. Yeah. So the body held up pretty good, really good. So they're riding around the hills, climbing the track, it's doing its job. Okay, we're heading down now, the wind's come up, it's bloody strong. You look up the valley, it's raining up there. It'll be raining up Mincham, raining at Arthur's Pass, but it's definitely raining up Lake Mincham. It'll be pouring down up there. Yeah. Okay, so we're heading down. See you back at the truck. Well, when we went up there, we pushed up the first ridge, and then we got to the shingle, and we decided to go up to that first little patch of green and then maybe sidle around, but Colin just turned left and went straight up. I followed him for a while, then I know that's not for me, so I got over and got onto the ridge, and I got up there. I was a bit behind Colin up the top, but I got up there in one piece, so that's the main thing. And very good coming down, a lot of soft scree, so we came down the ridge to the right there, and then just came down, and here we are up the last climb, so it's all downhill from here. And yeah, we're going to go down the ridge that we should have come up. Yeah, we'll show you when we get there, so if you come up you know what's going on here, okay? Right, I just want to say that's the ridge we came down. It's good. It's scree, it's some soft bit, there's a hard bit, but it's alright, it's not bad, you know. And that's the one we should have gone up. We went up over there and it's just diabolical. Anyway, but when you come down here, we've mapped it out what to do. You come to this beech forest. It's really good going through the beech forest. Lots of birds in here actually. Really good going through the beech forest. And when you get to the end of the beech forest, we'll pop out, drop left, and then you go straight down to the road, the four-wheel drive track coming out. So, but look at this. This is really good going. So when we get to the bottom, we'll let anyone know which a sign where the route is to come up, because this is the one you go up. You don't go up the one we went up, and this is the one I'm actually marked on the YouTube, on the Photoshop. Yeah, no, it's very good going in here. I thought it could be a big entanglement, but no worries at all. So yeah, so okay.
Hey John, I think there's been some deer in here, and you look at that tree. That's where how the deer rub the velvet off their antlers.
Oh yeah.
And you look at the trees, how they've been cleaned out down low. They've taken a lot of the green.
Right. And look at the stump behind that one. There's a stump there. like the white, it's been broken off.
Yeah, yeah,
And the pig rooting over there?
yeah. I've been some animals in here, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. And I can definitely hear the birds. Yeah.
Wow, quiet.
Yeah, well, this is good. This is good stuff. Yeah. Okay, onward.
Yeah.
Hey, so much better going down than us going up. We're back in the truck, and that was a big day. Now, how long was it, Colin?
I'd say 9.5 hours, John.
9.5 hours from, we left here at 7,
Yeah.
and about 4:30 now. Yeah, it's a big day, good day, hard. We went up the wrong ridge, came down the right one, good coming down. Yeah,
Tight
okay.
leg.
Yeah. Legs are scratched to shit, like seriously, hopping the bath tonight is going to be so painful at Matagari. Yeah, anyway, good day, good to see you.
We've done it.
Yeah, we done it, we knocked it off. Good one, see you later.